Do you want to dig into a garden and see green life sprouting in just a few weeks? Imagine planting something today and harvesting crunchy, homegrown vegetables in just 1 month. It might sound like magic, but it's absolutely possible with the right picks. I've tested dozens of fast-maturing vegetables in containers and raised beds, and in this video I'll share 8 veggies you can plant now and expect a harvest in roughly 30 days. I'll cover the ideal varieties, soil and light requirements, tips to speed growth, and how to avoid common pitfalls so your edible garden doesn't fizzle out. 1. Radishes. Radishes are one of the most rewarding vegetables for gardeners of any level. Fast, colorful, and almost impossible to mess up if you know a few key tricks. These crisp roots belong to the Brassicaceae family, which also includes cabbage and kale. While they're prized for their edible taproots, the peppery greens are also nutritious and edible. What makes radishes fascinating is their variety. Beyond the classic red and white rounds, there are hundreds of types. Tiny cherry bell that matures in 3 weeks, slender French breakfast with a pink blush and white tip, or exotic watermelon and daikon radishes with vivid interiors. The smaller salad varieties truly earn their fastest harvest reputation, maturing in as little as 25 to 30 days. Radishes thrive in cool weather, ideal for early spring or fall planting. They prefer soil temperatures between 45 degrees Celsius and 70 degrees, 7 degrees Celsius. Too hot, and they bolt before forming good roots. In the right conditions, seeds germinate in just 3 to 5 days, giving gardeners near-instant gratification. To grow the best roots, provide loose, well-draining soil. Compact or rocky soil leads to deformed radishes, so mix compost into the top few inches to create a soft, nutrient-rich bed. Avoid over-fertilizing with nitrogen, which produces lush tops but small roots. Keep the soil consistently moist. If it dries out, roots become woody or overly spicy. Because they grow so quickly, radishes are perfect for succession planting. Sow a short row every 10-14 days for a continuous harvest. They also make excellent companion plants for slower crops like carrots or lettuce. Their quick growth marks rows and helps deter pests with their peppery scent. Even so, radishes have challenges. Flea beetles often chew tiny holes in the leaves, while root maggots can damage roots in wet conditions. Floating row covers, good drainage, and crop rotation help prevent these issues. When harvest time approaches, usually within a month, check roots by brushing aside soil. Harvest when they're firm and about 1 inch wide. Waiting too long makes them woody and bitter. Missed a few? Let them go to seed. The seed pods are edible and add a peppery crunch to salads or stir-fries. In the kitchen, radishes are versatile. Crisp in salads, thinly sliced on buttered toast, pickled for tacos, or roasted to mellow their bite. Even the greens can be sautéed or turned into pesto. In short, radishes are the ultimate beginner's crop. Fast, forgiving, and endlessly satisfying. They teach timing, watering, and soil care all in a single month, making them the perfect quick-win vegetable for any gardener. 2. Baby leaf lettuce. Baby leaf lettuce and mixed salad greens are the ultimate quick-win crop. Fast, flavorful, and endlessly rewarding. From seed to harvest, many varieties are ready in just 20 to 30 days, making them perfect for impatient gardeners or small spaces. These tender greens include mixes of loose-leaf lettuces, arugula, mizuna, mustard, spinach, and chard, offering a beautiful blend of colors, shapes, and flavors, from bright green to deep burgundy, frilly to smooth. They thrive in cool weather, ideally between 45 degrees and 70 degrees, 7 degrees, and are best grown in spring or fall. In mild climates, you can grow them nearly year-round. Seeds germinate in 3 to 5 days, giving near-instant satisfaction. For the best growth, use loose, fertile, well-drained soil, rich in compost. Keep soil evenly moist. Dry soil makes leaves bitter, while soggy soil can cause rot. Sow seeds directly in garden beds, raised planters, or shallow containers. Since you harvest them young, spacing isn't critical. Scatter seeds thickly, cover lightly, and keep the surface damp. Once leaves reach 3 to 5 inches tall, harvest using the cut and come again method. Trim the outer leaves and let the inner ones keep growing. With staggered plantings every 2 weeks, you'll enjoy a steady supply of fresh greens all season. Pests like slugs, aphids, and flea beetles may appear, but they're easily managed with row covers and good airflow. Baby lettuces are especially well suited to container gardening. They need little soil, thrive in partial sun, and regrow quickly after harvest. Once picked, these greens are crisp, tender, and bursting with freshness. Use them in salads, wraps, sandwiches, or as a base for roasted vegetables. Their mild flavor pairs beautifully with herbs and light dressings. In short, baby leaf lettuce and salad greens are the fastest, easiest, and most rewarding crops you can grow. With minimal effort, you'll have a continuous supply of colorful, nutritious greens just steps from your kitchen. 3. Baby spinach. Baby spinach is one of the most nutritious and rewarding leafy greens you can grow. Quick, tender, and packed with flavor. It's perfect for cool seasons and can go from seed to harvest in just 25 to 35 days, making it a favorite for gardeners who want fast, healthy results. Popular varieties like Bloomsdale, Baby's Leaf, and Space produce smooth, dark green leaves with a rich taste and soft texture ideal for salads or light cooking. Spinach thrives in cool weather, preferring temperatures between 45 degrees and 70 degrees. 7 degrees, 21 degrees. It struggles in hot conditions, often bolting, sending up a flower stalk, which makes the leaves bitter. For best results, sow seeds directly into the ground or containers in early spring or late summer. Choose fertile, well-drained soil, enriched with compost or organic matter. Spinach needs consistent moisture. Dry soil stresses the plant and speeds up bolting, while overly wet conditions invite disease. A light mulch helps retain moisture and keeps roots cool. Plant in full sun for early spring harvests or partial shade during warmer months to extend the growing season. Sow seeds about ½ an inch deep and thin seedlings to 3 to 4 inches apart for strong growth. Spinach doesn't like being crowded. Proper spacing improves airflow and reduces disease pressure. Harvest begins early. Once the outer leaves reach about 3 to 5 inches long, you can start picking them regularly using the cut and come again method. This keeps the plant producing fresh new leaves for weeks. For baby spinach, harvesting young ensures the sweetest, most tender flavor. Keep an eye out for common issues like leaf miners, which create winding trails inside leaves, and powdery mildew, especially in humid weather. Prevent these problems with good air circulation, proper spacing, and by promptly removing affected leaves. In the kitchen, baby spinach is incredibly versatile. It's delicious raw in salads, tossed into smoothies, or lightly sautéed with garlic and olive oil. It's rich in iron, vitamins A and C, and antioxidants, making it a powerhouse of nutrition. With minimal effort, spinach rewards you with multiple harvests, vibrant greenery, and fresh flavor almost year-round. It's truly one of the easiest and most satisfying crops for gardeners looking to grow healthy food fast. 4. Arugula. Arugula, also known as rocket or roquette, is one of the quickest and most satisfying greens you can grow, ready to harvest in as little as 20 to 30 days. Its distinct peppery, slightly nutty flavor adds a gourmet touch to salads, sandwiches, and pastas. Gardeners love arugula not just for its speed, but also for its ability to produce repeatedly when harvested correctly. This cool season green thrives in spring and fall, preferring temperatures between 45 degrees and 70 degrees, 7 degrees, 21 degrees. In hot weather, arugula tends to bolt, sending up flower stalks, which makes the leaves bitter. To prevent this, plant it in partial shade during summer or choose slow-bolting varieties like Astro, Apollo, or wild arugula, Diplotaxis tenuifolia, which tolerates more heat and has a deeper, more complex flavor. Arugula grows best in loose, fertile soil that drains well but retains moisture. Mix compost or organic matter into your garden bed or container before planting. Because it grows so quickly, arugula doesn't need heavy fertilization, just a balanced organic feed or a top dressing of compost every few weeks. Keep the soil consistently moist to ensure tender, mild leaves and prevent stress that leads to bolting. Sow seeds directly into the ground or containers about 1 or 4 inch deep, spacing them roughly an inch apart. Within a few days, you'll see tiny green seedlings emerge, one of the most satisfying sights in the garden. When plants reach about 2 to 3 inches tall, you can begin harvesting individual outer leaves. Regular picking encourages continuous new growth, allowing you to enjoy multiple rounds of harvest from the same planting. Arugula also makes an excellent succession crop. By sowing new seeds every 10-14 days, you can maintain a steady supply of fresh greens all season. It's ideal for container gardens, raised beds, or even small balcony planters. Watch for common issues like flea beetles, which can pepper leaves with tiny holes. Floating row covers or interplanting with herbs like dill or cilantro help deter pests. In humid weather, keep good airflow to prevent mildew. Culinarily, arugula shines. Its sharp, spicy flavor elevates salads, pizzas, sandwiches, and pasta dishes. It's delicious tossed with lemon juice and olive oil, or wilted slightly in warm dishes. Pair it with ingredients like goat cheese, citrus, tomatoes, and nuts for a restaurant-quality salad right from your garden. With minimal effort, arugula rewards you with fast, flavorful, and continuous harvest. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned gardener, it's one of the most dependable crops for instant gratification and gourmet flavor. 5. Mustard greens. Mustard greens are one of the most underrated fast-growing leafy vegetables, offering a bold, peppery flavor and a harvest in as little as 25 to 30 days for baby leaves. Varieties like Green Wave, Red Giant, and Red Frills differ in flavor and color, bringing vibrant greens and purples to your garden beds. These greens thrive in cool weather, ideally between 45 degrees Celsius and 75 degrees Celsius at 7 graus, 24 degrees Celsius. In hot conditions, they bolt quickly, so plant them in spring or fall, or provide light shade in summer. Mustards grow best in rich, moist, well-draining soil, and consistent watering keeps the leaves tender and less spicy. Add compost before planting and avoid letting the soil dry out to prevent toughness or bitterness. Seeds germinate in just 3 or 5 days. For continual harvests, sow every 2 weeks and pick outer leaves first, allowing new ones to form. This cut-and-come-again approach lets you enjoy multiple harvests from the same plants. Common pests include flea beetles and caterpillars. Use row covers or companion plant with herbs like dill or mint to keep them away. Nutritionally, mustard greens are powerhouses, packed with vitamins A, C, K, and calcium. They can be eaten raw in salads, sautéed with garlic, or added to soups for a spicy, earthy boost. Quick to grow, resilient, and flavorful, mustard greens are an easy win for gardeners who want fast, repeat harvests, and a touch of bold flavor in their garden and kitchen. 6. Bok Choy. Bok Choy, also known as Bok Choy, is one of the most satisfying and versatile, fast-growing greens you can grow. Baby varieties like Toy Choy, Shanghai Baby, and Mini White Stem mature incredibly quickly, often in 25 to 35 days, making them perfect for gardeners who love a fast harvest. These compact plants are ideal for containers, raised beds, or small garden spaces, offering lush green leaves and crisp white stems that are tender and mild in flavor. Bok Choy thrives in cool weather, performing best in spring and fall. It prefers fertile, moist, well-draining soil with a slightly acidic to neutral pH. To encourage steady, healthy growth, mix compost into the soil before planting and keep moisture consistent. Dry spells can cause the leaves to toughen or trigger early bolting, flowering. Full sun promotes fast growth, but partial shade helps extend the harvest window, especially in warmer climates. One of the great things about Bok Choy is its flexibility in harvesting. You can pick tender baby heads at about 4 to 6 inches tall for stir-fries and soups, or let them grow to full size for heartier cooking greens. For longer yield, use the cut-and-come-again method. Snip the outer leaves and let the inner rosette continue growing. Because bok choy is part of the brassica family, like kale, cabbage, and mustard, it can attract similar pests such as aphids, flea beetles, and cabbage loopers. Check undersides of leaves regularly and use floating row covers, insecticidal soap, or companion planting with strong scented herbs like basil or dill to deter them. In the kitchen, bok choy shines for its versatility. It can be enjoyed raw in salads for a crunchy texture, lightly sautéed with garlic and soy sauce, or added to noodle soups, dumplings, and stir-fries. Both the leaves and stems cook quickly, making it a perfect veggie for fast, healthy meals. With its speed, adaptability, and nutritional punch, Packed with vitamins A, C, and K plus calcium and folate, Bok Choy is a must-grow for anyone looking to harvest fresh, crisp greens in just a few short weeks. 7. Bush beans. Bush beans, also known as snap beans or green beans, are one of the easiest and most rewarding vegetables to grow, perfect for quick harvests and small gardens. Many compact varieties like Provider, Top Crop, and Contender start producing crisp, tender pods in just 30 to 40 days, especially in warm, sunny weather. They thrive in full sun and well-draining, loamy soil enriched with compost. Since beans dislike root disturbance, direct sow seeds about 1 inch deep, once soil temperatures reach at least 60 dBY to 16 degrees C. Keep the soil evenly moist, especially when plants are flowering, to ensure tender pods and steady yields. Bush beans are self-supporting, growing 18 to 24 inches tall, which makes them ideal for containers or small beds. They produce most of their crop in a few weeks, so for a continuous supply, succession plant new rows every 2 weeks through midsummer. Mulch to conserve moisture and suppress weeds. These plants also improve soil by fixing nitrogen, making them great for crop rotation. Pests like bean beetles and aphids can appear, but regular inspection, insecticidal soap, and row covers help control them. Good air circulation also prevents mildew or rust. Harvest pods when they're slender and smooth before the seeds inside start to swell. Frequent picking encourages more blooms and extends the harvest. In the kitchen, bush beans are incredibly versatile. Steam them, saute with garlic, or toss into salads. Their fresh, sweet flavor right off the plant is unbeatable. Fast-growing, nutrient-boosting, and highly productive, bush beans are a must for any gardener who loves quick, satisfying results. 8. Radicchio. Radicchio and related chicory greens are beautiful, quick-growing crops that bring color and a subtle bitterness to salads. When grown for baby leaves, they can be ready to harvest in just 25-30 days, making them a fast, gourmet addition to any garden. Varieties like Pala Rosa, Chioggia, or Castelfranco are popular for their deep red or speckled leaves and crisp texture. These plants thrive in cool weather, preferring full sun to partial shade and temperatures between 50 degrees and 70 degrees, what 10 degrees to 101 degrees. Sow in early spring or late summer to avoid bolting during hot spells. Use fertile, moist, well-drained soil, enriched with compost for best results. Thin seedlings to about 4 to 6 inches apart, so each plant has room to grow and maintain good airflow. For baby leaves, harvest often using a cut-and-come-again method. Snip the outer leaves an inch above the soil and let the plant regrow. Regular trimming encourages tender, mild new leaves. Keep soil consistently moist, as dryness can make leaves tough and overly bitter. Light fertilizing every few weeks supports steady growth. Pests are minimal, though slugs, aphids, and flea beetles may appear. Hand pick or use natural repellents like neem oil if needed. As plants mature, leaves deepen in color, turning from green to rich burgundy with striking white veins. In the kitchen, baby radicchio leaves add a zesty bite and vibrant color to salads, pair beautifully with citrus and creamy cheeses, and can even be lightly sautéed or grilled. Compact, decorative, and flavorful, radicchio proves that quick crops can look as good as they taste.